Okay. Why do I not have any mic? I do, I just can't hear it. Why not? Maybe that's why? Nope. Interesting. Oh. Sorry about that. Once again, I've still got no mic. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so once again, I plugged the mic into the microphone jack on the speaker, which is why I couldn't hear myself. Makes sense. Okay, so I have here, which I may, let me pop up DroidCam and show you what I've got. But first, I need to move some things around on my desk. It's a little cluttered at the moment. Much like my life. You know how it is. You start a project, and then start another project, and then start another project, and before you know it, you're 6 months behind on things, and elbows deep in another project, and your desk is a mess, covered in a bunch of stuff. It's tools in my case, mostly. Like, seriously. I've got a box knife, I've got bore gauges, I've got 3D printed parts that I'm working on, my calipers, which are always on my desk 99% of the time, some prints that I need to throw out because they're not what I needed, Allen wrenches, belts for GT2, or belt clips for GT2 belt, printed, of course, solder, I'm going to need that, a Raspberry Pi, oh, so much stuff. I did, however, get 2 monitors going, so that's cool. I've wanted dual monitors, like proper dual monitors, for a while. Just on a whim. One sec. Stupid dog. On a whim, I decided to look at Best Buy's website, and lo and behold, they have another 24-inch monitor. This one, actually, is slightly better than my old monitor. It goes up to 200 Hz refresh rate instead of the 180 that this one does. The one I'm currently looking at, sorry. I should design some clips for that. And I may do that once I'm done here. Bore gauges. Printer parts. Printed parts. Flash drive. So much stuff. 101 projects at once. Always fun. Okay. I think we're clear enough. And I may grab a dish or a tray. Actually, I should print that too. Okay, so here's one. Awesome. There's 2. I just dumped all my printer parts off of the printer that I'm working on. Okay. Open up Droid Cam. Droid Cam. Three is the one I need. Okay, let's try again. Why are you being stupid? I will do it manually. Turd. There we go. Okay, so zoom out here, and yes, it's messy over here. I know. I'm working on reorganizing. I have some things to print so I can organize, but one ECU, which I've already cracked open, you can see the screws are loose here. The other ECU is, I forgot that Droid Cam doesn't auto rotate, so screws loose already, as you can see. The other one I haven't opened yet. It's a junkyard pull. Sort of. Came out of a running car that they were switching over to a Holly. But I'm going to crack this one open, which I already have, obviously. I already know the capacitors in this one are no good. I have pictures of it. And I can't pull that up. But this one, since it's the same age, may also have that problem. It's really common on these. So before we put this one in the car, which this is probably going to be the one to go back in the car anyway, I'm going to check it. I'm going to inspect it. And I'm going to clean the J3 port as well while I've got it here. So I don't have my tripod. Well, I have my big tripod. I don't have my desk tripod. So I'm going to shut this off and just hang out. So let's get to it. If you want to see me pull Droid Cam back up and show you what's going on here, which I may do anyway, let me know in the comments or the chat. It's not comments, but yeah, I'm more than happy to do that. So without further ado, let's get messy. Did I misplace my Torx bit that I just had here 30 seconds ago? Probably. Oh, it's right there. Perfect. So the unopened one, I'm going to set aside for now. Get this other one open. I need to come up with something a little more entertaining to put on in the background. That way it's not just me sitting here talking, you know? Or staring at an OBS screen for that matter. Okay. These other screws are loose. So let's go away. How about we go with that? That's fine. So that can play. Hopefully that's muted for you. I don't know. That can play in the background while I sit here and talk. Screws, screws, and more screws. It's really not that bad. It's 8. 6, not 8. I should open a drink, but I don't know if I'm driving anywhere for dinner, so probably not. So, covers off. I'm sure you can hear. Get these other screws so I can get the board. Maybe. Hi, Gizmo. Could turn subtitles on. Let's see if I can't get these screws cracked loose. Might have to go out to my truck and get my ratchet. There we go. Someone else has been in here. Surprised they didn't recap it then. Let me share this link real quick. Share, copy, close. Discord. Oh, God damn it. I copied a blank. Copy, close. Back to here. Then I'm going to grab that from Discord so I can share it on Facebook because I'm not logged in and the wife is calling. One sec. Okay, we're back. I'm just scraping the conformal coating off of the circuit board, because that's always fun. You know, it eats through this stuff really well. Brake clean. Anyway, let me get this last pad unburied out of this crap, and then I'll show you what's going on. And that should work. I'm trying to do it without scratching the fiberglass or messing up the traces too bad. I guess scratching the fiberglass directly is not a huge deal, but okay, so open Droid Cam here. It is, especially given its age. It's from the 40s as far as I can tell. Anyway, okay, circuit board, obviously. And if you look, here, let me turn the flash on. If you look at the base of the capacitor, right there, this one's probably the worst. That one there is just starting to leak. This one here is good, but it is also... Oh, fun. It's also, what, 89, so 36 years old. So it's going to get replaced anyway. That could be, yeah. It uses a lot of resources. So, yeah. Look at the board here. I've got this spot here, this spot here, and this spot here. Iron's heated up. And see how easy those come out. If they're on the ground plane, I could come over here to OBS. Oh, where'd you go? Now it changed IP addresses. Yeah, it's a little spazzy. Yeah, it's pretty normal. Activate. Thank you. Okay. Better? So, as I was saying, conformal coating broken there, conformal coating broken there, conformal coating broken there. So, I don't have my desk tripod. I have a little 3-leg thing for the gimbal. It's out at the shop. So, I'm going to have to turn this back off and put something else on the main screen. But, yeah, let me get these out and then I'll be back. Not really going anywhere because we're streaming, but I mean, getting rid of the video, you know. Let's see. What next? Playing a stream would be silly. Yeah, we'll throw that up there. Okay, see how many times I can burn myself. Actually, you know what I should do? Take a picture so I know which way these are going to go back in. Yeah, it's the only thing I can play without getting in trouble. I'm going to tin the iron. Maybe. My shaky hands will do it. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to take a reference picture for these capacitors. That one's totally shot. I don't want to have to refer back to the video, and that's just a pain in the butt. Negative towards there, and negative towards there. You are TFM. This shit's older than you are. I know. It's actually older than me too, but only by 2 years. I don't remember where my solder sucker is. Oh, there goes one side. One capacitor down. Oh yeah. If that wasn't failed, it was on its way. Like well on its way. Scrape this crap off of here. I don't have capacitors yet, so that's boomer lore for torque. The board doesn't look too bad. A little crusty. Like pull the front wheels off the ground torque. You know, where is my solder sucker? I haven't seen it in a while. I have some solder wick too. I also don't remember where that went. It's probably... No, solder wick. Torque wrench. Where did you get torque wrench? I mean, I probably have lost a torque wrench, but not in this instance. Oh, that's on the ground plane. Yep. I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. Great. Well, of course it's not centered. You asked me to pull up the camera feed. Actually, the camera was sitting on the lathe in that instance. So... I was starting the machining. Yeah, that's why I have a tool holder for that now. It's kind of a wobbly process. In fact, I made the tool holder too. I'll have to send you the picture. You're not wrong. Two down, one to go. Yeah, board soldering is not my favorite, but I can do it. One time I replaced a injector driver on a BMW ECU. That was fun. In fact, I bet that car's still running out there. The guy I did the work for sold it to another dude in Portland. this coating is messing up my... excuse me. Messing up my tip. That's what he said. Pass the trigger right there. Need a work light for my desk. Hi, Gizmo. What you doing, bud? So he's being a little pain in the butt. Yes, he is one of our Shih Tzus. Shithead. Nice. That one came right out. Let's see if I can get this other one. They're awesome little dogs. I like them. They're not too yappy. They don't bite like Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are dicks. And this one's in the ground plane, so it's going to take a minute to heat up. There it goes. Like a dachshund, wiener dog, dachshund. We always had working dogs growing up. Most memorable were the Border Collie and the Black Lab. We actually did get rid of the Border Collie for a little while. She couldn't come with us when we moved out of state. Then when we moved back up here, my parents surprised us by picking her up at the home she was living in while we were at school. Came home and Mocha was back, so that was cool. Stupid conformal coating. Oh, mini schnauzer, yeah. Is that? I think that is a trace. Can't see through the coating. Yep, okay. So that's supposed to be like that. Yep. They're like that as pets, too. Okay. Nope. My wife's been waiting on me for 7 minutes. So, as good a spot as any to end it, I suppose. At least for now. I may come back later, play some games, or do some CAD, or we're actually going to go get dinner. So, cool your jets. Alright. Well, that's one board stripped. Need to get some capacitors. Yes, you're not wrong. The needs of your partner. She takes pretty good care of me too, though. The way a partnership should be. Okay. If I don't stop, I'm going to keep playing with this. A little bit of rot there. Doesn't look too bad. Alright. Oh. An hour. Not too bad. Perfect. So, I may or may not be back later to strip the other one. Grab my gimbal. Figure out a way to hold it up. I don't know. We'll see. I am. Chill. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new, of course. Hit the like button on your way out. And we'll see you later.